What's going on, internet? I am the mass man. Um, I just got done watching DNA versus BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. Now, I don't really have a lot to say about this battle. As you know, I'm not an expert in battle rap as of this moment. I have a lot to learn about how the casual fans score bouts, what and who they think won or lost battles. And I didn't have an opportunity to look at the comments section before I made this video, so I just have to say who I think won based on my own preferences and my own biases. Um, so to me, Briz Rothstein versus DNA, I had DNA winning the battle decisively. I just think like I've seen DNA battle quite a bit. I've seen him have quite a lot of battles, and DNA he kind of gets treated somewhat like a black disaster. He's a guy that's talented, but a lot of people don't like his style. They don't like his personality, and they don't give him as much credit as they should give him. Now DNA doesn't get the Math Hoffa treatment. They don't act like he's lost every battle he's ever been in. But DNA will, he kind of has his off moments. But what I really liked about DNA, or what I really like about DNA, is that, he shows evolution in his game. He shows that he takes his craft seriously, and he wants to showcase his ability to grow. He wants to showcase his skill level and what he can bring to the table. Now Briz in this battle, he wasn't bad. I just felt that, and I think Briz went first, if I'm not mistaken. Briz went first, and Briz had a good first round. And Briz was somewhat consistent. He had a little problem with delivery, but he didn't actually choke. But one thing I liked about Briz is that Briz was consistent. Briz, he brought, you know, consistently good material. But I've said it before and I'll say it again here. Battle rap is not necessarily about being writing better material than the person that you're battling. Because if there's some type of style, if there's some kind of approach, if there's some if there's one criteria that people will always give somebody a win for, then the people who are best at that will just do that and win, from now until they retire. It'll be a very lopsided community. It'll be a very lopsided form of entertainment. So, in actuality, when you're watching a battle, sometimes a person will technically have better rhymes than you, technically have better bars than you, technically beat you in every aspect of the game. But when they spit, or after they spit, they render what you said irrelevant. What you said may have been more creative, it may have been more skilled, it may have been, well thought out, but because of what it is, because it's a rap battle, and it's not some, and you're not comparing apples to apples. It's not saying like this album versus that album, who did better, because you're battling each other. Sometimes the person standing in front of you can make what you said not matter. Now, I only saw one review, and I'm not going to talk about the person whose review I saw, because, as I've said before, I don't want to make this channel some type of adversarial thing where I attack people or I make it seem like I'm attacking people. So I'm not going to bring up the name of who I saw review this battle or the channel that I saw review the battle, but I only saw one review. And the person who I saw review it was basically saying that BRIZZ was just more consistent. BRIZZ had better rounds, you know, and they didn't really care for what DNA brought to the battle. And they gave it to BRIZZ. But I gave it to DNA because he just showed that he was better at more things than BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. He excelled at everything you can do in battle rap, and he had a better flow. He had better material to me. He had a better flow to me. He had better stage presence to me. He had better delivery to me. He freestyled, and it was interesting and entertaining, and he had more control of the crowd. Now you can argue that because he's from New York that the crowd is biased, so you have to cut the crowd out. But just overall, in overall impact, in overall presentation, I just feel like DNA was too good for BRIZZ. Now maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I just feel like nothing BRIZZ did was capable of standing next to that DNA. DNA outclassed him. He just showed that he was better that night in all aspects of the game. So that was my opinion of BRIZZ RAWSTEEN versus DNA. I feel like DNA won. I feel like he won all 3 rounds. I feel like he won the round that he freestyled. I feel like he won the first round. I feel like he won the third. I did not write down any of the bars. I'm not going to be doing that for a while. But I do have to give it to DNA. Let me know what you guys think of my opinion. Leave it in the comments. If there's any subject you want me to cover, you can send me an email at themrmaskman@gmail.com. Rate the video, like it, dislike it, be honest. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with the videos that I'm making. You can find me on Twitter and follow me. You can follow me on Twitter and find me on Facebook at TheMrMaskman. That is all I have to say about this subject. So I will see you in the next video.